Shadow puppets have been around for at least 2,000 years, and it is still common to go to a shadow puppet play today. Their history is incredible, and today I'm going to talk to you about their history. On the Silk Road, people brought entertainment ideas or toys to the trading places on the Silk Road. Some of the entertainment China brought with them were called shadow puppets. The minister started the creation of the shadow puppets. He got the idea from some kids playing along the street with puppets. He saw the vivid shadow of the puppets and then got the idea to make the shadow puppets. Nowadays, puppeteers put on the shadow puppet plays using strings and rods to control the puppets. They are true masters of puppetry and have studied puppets for a long time, practicing hundreds of plays and memorizing over 1,000 shows. They are true puppeteer masters. Puppets were originally made out of paper, but in more modern times are made with wood. They connect rods to the puppets to make them move, connecting rods to each part of the figure. A translucent screen is held in front of the puppets with a light held behind the puppets. This makes the shadow to appear on the screen in front of them, causes shadow puppet effect to the play. Shadow puppets moved on in history. Shadow puppeteers gained their skill and knowledge about how they work. They started to use color on the puppets and found out a bunch of other things they could do with the puppets. Puppets were created more than 2,000 years ago. Now in China, they aren't as popular and are really only used for special occasions. They started to catch on in other areas of the world and they started making their own version of the shadow puppet plays. Brought the shadow puppets because they could not enjoy local entertainment because of language barriers. It was not until 1821 puppets shows regained their popularity. Puppets originated in China, but then they were passed on through the Silk Road and became very popular in other cities and countries. They got less popular as they moved on through the history. They originated in a certain place in China. The original location is about 80 miles east of Xi'an. They started getting popular in other places around the world, but the other places tweaked the shadow puppets to make it their own. They tweaked it by adding color, background, and other narration to the plays. Shadow puppets were made in many ways. They started out being made by paper and string. As they moved on in history, they started being made out of leather and pelts using rods to move the puppet around. The shadow effect of the plays is done by using a cloth screen. The shadow puppets were behind the screen, and behind the shadow puppets was the light. The light would turn on and show the shadow of the puppet on the screen in front of the puppets. Nowadays, shadow puppets plays are used to entertain kids and children. But the original purpose, however, was to please an emperor to forget about his wife who passed away because of illness. But now they are used for entertaining kids and even adults to bring them back to their childhood times. Everybody knows the book Three Billy Goats Crush.